والله نبي.
Yeah, I'm still sharing. Just wait. We'll go live and then we'll start.
I'm excited for your presentation.
I have questions specifically for you only.
Really? Tech support, really?
No, not
Okay, guys, don't interrupt him. Let him speak. At the end of his presentation, I'll stop the live. Please ask questions.
okay.
What is this?
Design.
Wrong.
Well, nowadays I see.
Okay, is it live?
Playing games on their phones.
Yeah,
Subscribe, by the way, it doesn't show points.
What happens? What should we do now?
yeah, it's loading. It should be live. Is it live? Press on the icon. Up.
Oh, wait now.
Yeah, okay.
Are we good?
Okay, we are good, I think. Let's go ahead and
We're loving it.
we are live. Yeah. Mr. Salim, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah.
It's the money.
I need the video.
Oh, it's delayed.
Oh,
So, streams now.
Neon lights multiplying, kind of background weird.
I can't see.
Press on Zoom. Yeah, Zoom. Press it. Yeah.
Yeah. We are live, right? Okay. Okay, Mr. Salim.
Good morning, good afternoon, all of you. I'm presenting my presentation about market entry strategies for a new product. And please, at any time during the presentation, ask me a question. I like to interact with the audience.
All right.
Sort of the agenda. So what will we be talking about today? So first of all, I'm going to introduce markets, the meaning of marketing. And then I'll dive into market research and analysis. And then I'll move towards target audience and customer segmentation. Then I'll be talking a bit about competitive analysis. And then marketing promotions using AI. So what is marketing? For everybody here. Marketing refers to any action a company takes to attract an audience to a company's product or service through high messaging. So anything like promoting the product, interacting with your customers, knowing what they want and providing that service for them, that's marketing. The purpose of marketing is to research and analyze the consumers at all times, conduct focus groups, send out surveys, and study online shopping habits. And ask one underlying question: where, when, and how does your customer want to be communicated with? So you need to know like what your customers needs to understand what you can provide to them. So you can provide to them for the best service, best product to your customer. So market research and analysis. Market research is one of the best tools you have to understand your customers. It gives you hard data that you can use to drive your marketing strategies. Marketing both like marketing and selling. So you're marketing your product and selling it. And it makes it easier and more effective. Market research helps you improve communication with your customer. So as I said, knowing what your customer wants, providing for the best service. So we're going to be talking about PEST, political, economical, social, and technological factors. That's the main things that you should know when you want to market a product or a service. So what are PEST? So first is political factors. Political factors is knowing government policies, political stability or instability of the country that you're trying to present your market in, overseas market, foreign trade policies, tax policies, and labor law, and environmental law and trade restrictions. all of this. This is very important when you want to introduce your product or service into a market in a country. For example, Turkey, you want to introduce a new car, you got to look at the car tax. There's multiple car tax. There's the normal car tax, and then you have the engine size car tax and electric car tax. And if it's passes a specific price bracket, that's another tax. So all of that you need to understand. And then we'll dive into economic factor. So the economic factor plays a huge role in the terms of a company as prospect in a market. For example, economic factors affect the pricing and can even affect the supply and demand curve for a product or service. For example, high inflation causes consumers to have less spending power, which translates into low sales and revenue. So depending on the market, you should adjust your marketing or your product towards that. If a marketing is bad, let's say I'm gonna give like an example. Please give me an example of a bad economical country. Faisal.
Greece. Libya.
I know Greece is backed by the EU. Turkey is a very good economic. Egypt improving by the day. Please give me another like
Nigeria.
Syria is good.
Perfect. Libya is the best example right now. We're suffering through a civil war right now. So if I want to introduce a product or service into Libya, it's going to be hard for me because the economy is unstable. The currency is stable at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, the government is not unstable. So political factors, Libya is a no-go. Economic factors, it's a no-go too, due to it being restricted for trade, banned by multiple countries, and so on. Next, we'll dive into social factors. These factors include population growth, age distribution, health awareness, career attitude, and so on. These factors are particularly interested as they have a direct effect on how a market understands customers and what drives them. So understanding your customers' age, very important, their habits, what they like, what they don't like, and everything, so you can provide them with the best service product. Self-explanatory, I think. Then we'll dive into the technological factor. The new technology also transforms the market mix into another important way. They alter the way companies market their products through AI, intelligence, social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and so on. Consider the changes brought by the internet, which offers markets a new medium of promoting and selling a vast range of goods and services. Like I said, how social media has changed the way of marketing, how AI changed the way of marketing, and so on. So we're going to understand about target audience and customer segments. So for every step to market a product, you need to put in sections to target audience. Their age, that's a section. Their ethnicity, their culture, their habits, all different sections. So you can understand, so you can give them the best marketing towards them. For example, I'm going to give the best example right now, McDonald's. How McDonald's offers their marketing in Turkey is different from the marketing in China. The marketing in Turkey, they go for the Turkish people, Turkish culture, the ethnicity, and so on. When it comes to China, they go for their culture, ethnicity, and so on. They offer even different products. Competitive analysis. I think everybody's familiar with this. For people that it doesn't even include marketing, it's for a vast majority of stuff. So a competitive analysis is a strategy that involves research major competitors to gain insight into their products, sales, marketing, and techniques, implementing stronger business strategies, and then warding off competitors, and capturing market shares are just a few benefits of conducting a competitive market analysis. So the main thing is SWOT: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Nabi, can you please give me a very good strength for Apple?
Apple.
Yeah, strength. There. Perfect. Faizan, can you please give me a weakness of Apple?
Pricing, maybe.
Perfect. Firas, opportunities for Apple. Probably automated Windows guard. Perfect. And threats, please.
iOS. Some people may access it easily. iCloud, also cloud problem.
Yes, different. Yeah. So these are the sort of this is very important for a company to highlight the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of a market, and then work around it and try to improve it and introduce a better product. So marketing and promotions using AI. AI helps you enhance your promotion and performance by allowing you to analyze immense and complex data set from multiple sources, like sales history, customer behavior, market trades, weather, and competitors. The top 3 reported uses of AI in marketing were contact personalism, predictiveness analysis for customer insights, and targeting decisions. So I'd like to show a short video of them explaining AI in marketing in 2023. Can you guys hear the voice or no? Can you hear the audio?
For online, we cannot. We do now.
The mic for a bit.
You talk about Here's a quick dictionary definition. Artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think and learn like humans. Involves the development of algorithms and computer programs that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as understanding natural language, recognizing objects and images, and making decisions. Now, here's the thing. That wasn't a dictionary definition. Not a book and cite, people. I know you see the bookshelf back there. Wasn't from one of those. That was from an open source platform that's taking the world by storm right now. OpenAI's ChatGPT. I asked AI to define itself, and it gave a pretty good answer. In fact, you can ask ChatGPT virtually anything, and it'll give you a strong answer immediately, and in any tone of voice and structure you want. That's really impressive. But if you've got a slightly anxious tug in the pit of your stomach, you're not alone. AI technology has been aggressively accelerating upwards for years. 2022 and 2023 have been the biggest leaps so far. And you've already heard about OpenAI's ChatGPT. Now, companies like Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, and IBM Watson are all leveraging AI to do incredible things. There are things you've no doubt seen in your personal life: voice recognition, voice impersonation, predictive text, bots, web crawlers that can pluck information from anywhere around the net. While at the same time, companies are using AI to do the heavy lifting when building huge applications. For example, IBM Watson helps non-technical users scale from quick prototypes to the large-scale processing of unstructured data use cases, all through a simple drag and drop interface. It's amazing. Seriously, the people that work on this, wizards. All of these things signal a real change in how we do things, and who doesn't? Projects and disciplines that were once inaccessible to many are becoming more open than ever. So yeah, a lot's changed. And some of it may seem pretty scary. That tug in your tummy isn't unjustified. Let's get clear on the AI basics so you can tell yourself where the opportunities lie and if/when the doom mongering might actually be appropriate. So what is AI? The term was first coined by John McCarthy in 1956, who simply defined AI as the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. In 1969, Shaky was the first purpose-built AI robot. He could only really push boxes around, but it was a start. And that's basically what I do in the gym, so we're not too different anyway. In 1997, Deep Blue defeated Grandmaster Garry Kasparov in a game of chess. Then in 2002, the world's first guided vacuum cleaner went on sale. As you can see, AI is great at methodical, logic-based tasks, which is great for everyone, unless you're one of those people who actually enjoys vacuuming. And now we're here. AI has come on a huge amount in a pretty short amount of time. And now the innovation is skyrocketing in a way we haven't seen before. All of this is possible because we've created intelligent machines that can recognize human speech, Objects can learn, plan for the future, and solve problems like humans, like you and me. AI mimics the neurons of a human brain, capturing information and passing it through a series of layered neurons to create a specific action. Right now, there are 4 main types of AI. The most basic is reactive, like the friend who's had one too many drinks on a Friday night. This AI has no memory and doesn't plan ahead. Whoopsie. Instead, it purely reacts to stimulus in the same way again and again. It observes and acts. This makes it perfect for specializing in one field. Sounds simple, but this is the AI that defeated our friend Gary back in '97. Next is limited memory. These machines capture previous data and use it to inform future recommendations for future actions. So if you need a good movie recommendation, the AI will look at previous films you've watched and recommend based on your activity. If you have Spotify, you know that your Discover Weekly isn't always something that you want to discover weekly. You know what I'm saying? That's limited memory, my friend. Theory of mind. All right, now we're getting into movie territory, but this is coming. Theory of mind is when a robot has the capacity to respond to emotional cues from a human. If you've seen iRobot, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, it's essentially robots manifesting alongside humans to attend to their emotional needs. Self-aware. Okay, now we're in full-blown sci-fi territory. Think Skynet in the Terminator franchise, but hopefully less scary. You may have heard of the Singularity, a machine that is super intelligent and sentient. That's close to what we call consciousness. None of us can be quite sure what will happen when these guys first turn up. Those first 2 AI types are already at work in factories, online, and in your home. Reactive and limited AI are what we call weak AI. They can imitate a human, but can only ever act like a human. Theory of mind and self-aware AI are strong AI. They have genuine agency over their own minds and can process information like a human can. And I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, but Jamal, what does this all actually mean for marketers? I'm glad you asked, because great marketing comes from a blend of creativity, right brain, and analytics, the left brain. For a long time, humans had to run on both. You know what I'm talking about. Looking up duplicates in your leads list, fixing typos everywhere, the list goes on. Did you enjoy doing any of that? Probably not. It's the vacuuming and washing dishes equivalent of being a marketer. As we've seen, AI is brilliant at these repetitive, mundane tasks. It loves it. That's why factories are using AI machines to carry out the same tasks day in and day out. They don't complain. They don't get sick. They just do. Now AI is freeing up marketers and a lot of other business folks to focus on decisions at the strategy level. That means you can tackle tougher problems without taking the time to do the dishes, so to speak. It's also giving marketers access to previously untapped information, which can help you deliver more targeted and smarter messaging. Things like predictive analytics, clustering, recommendation engines, natural language processing, psychographics. All of these tools are helping marketers be better at their jobs and unleash their creativity more effectively and consistently. That's a win for you and for your customers. So what's next? Well, first, the bad news. AI is leading to more jobs being lost than created. This is becoming more true by the day. Factory workers were the first to suffer, and professionals are beginning to feel the squeeze. AI is brilliant at breaking down complex tasks into tiny, repetitive tasks. The likes of ChatGPT are starting to impinge on creativity, copywriting, voice automation, even filmmaking. Now, a lot of this work is shaky at best, but at the rate of improvement, that won't be the case for long. That's why marketers' remits are going to start to change. Exactly how remains to be seen. But we're already seeing an evolution in things like workforce management. When assigned to a project, the AI analyzes where automation is needed and where people are needed. It then analyzes worker productivity and hires and fires accordingly. Yikes. There's also workflow optimization. AI watches the most productive people work and then learns to do it itself. Essentially, people are teaching the machine how to do their jobs. Again, this leads to a bunch of people probably being replaced by AI. It's inescapable. There are machines and programs getting as good or better than humans. So look, I won't sugarcoat it. AI is profoundly changing the world that we live in. It underpins how businesses and customers interact every single day. It's going to change how you communicate with people, how you buy things, how you teach, how you learn, how you travel. The list goes on. While that can feel intimidating and the future is far from certain, it's important to figure out how we can use it to get the most out of our lives. We're going to be sharing a lot more about the latest in AI and marketing trends. So if you want to stay up to date, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, my friends.
Okay, perfect. That was the, I hope you understood what he meant. He basically said, basically AI can benefit marketing and promoting a product, but at the same time, is it worth it or not? If that's soon in the future, we'll decide and understand if marketing can benefit us as human beings or just replace us. And now I'm talking about a very specific point. It's a saying called Blue Sea, Red Sea. Are you guys familiar with Blue Sea, Red Sea?
Red Sea?
Blue Sea, Red Sea. It's a saying. Are you Nabil? Yeah. Can you please come here and explain it to the group? Okay.
Hello, everybody. So I'll be explaining the concepts of the blue ocean and red ocean in market penetration. So a blue ocean is basically an ocean that's empty, that has no ships or no fishing going on it. And the Red Sea, the red refers to the blood in the sea. And it's when there's a lot of fishing and a lot of competition, basically. So a blue ocean is, for example, right now, AI, or anything you can invest in AI, is going to be no competition. So you have the advantage of being the first in a market, being the first in a type of niche market. But the disadvantages are, for example, if you're in a blue ocean, you don't have brand recognition, you don't have product recognition. So since there is no competition, there is no enough products or services being attributed to that specific market. So it's hard for you to, you need to explain your products or service, and you need to have patience to grow in that market, because you're going to be the one introducing your services or products to the broad audience. But the Red Sea, the quality and advantage of it is when you have in the red ocean, you have the market that everybody knows already. For example, smartphones or cars, or those are red oceans. Everybody knows about them, everybody knows the product. But the disadvantages is, for example, in the smartphone industry, you can't enter now because you have to have, you can't as a startup to start producing smartphones that are going to compete with the Apple or Samsung or Xiaomi. We even saw some couple of companies that are backed out from the smartphone producing industry. For example, LG or Sony recently backed out, even though they are big companies. So this is the two differences between the Red Sea and the blue one. And I can ask Salim about if he knows anything about how you can defeat the ongoing trends of having, you know, how there is a curve of new learners and that are introduced to the technology, and how can you switch from that to the maturity stage?
Okay, so basically adapting is what everybody is doing right now in 2023. New technologies coming out, new ways to do your job. There's a famous quote by Bill Gates. He's like, I'll always hire the lazy person to do a job because the lazy person will find an easier way and a cheaper way to do it. I think I set the box.
Yes, exactly.
So quote. So people are adapting.
What's that?
People are adapting to different ways and trying to adapt with the country.
Yeah, the
new era, basically the new era of
Yeah.
society. Okay. So next, I'll explain to you the two different types of models. As you can see, the first model is time series model that looks at data from the last year and predicts the data for the next 2 or 3 weeks. This is for a short period of time, just understanding, getting a brief understanding of the market. And then the random forest, which combines the output of multiple data decision trees to reach a single result. So the time series model is used just for a basic understanding of the market, and then you move towards random forest data when you want to implement your product into Yes, I'm still screen sharing. Can you join back? Am I? Yeah, so.
Don't worry.